Since I met you, I began to feel so strange. Every time I speak your name, that's funny. You say that you are so helpless too, that you don't know what to do. Ooh, each night I pray there will never come a day when you up and take your love away. Say you feel the same way too, and I wonder what it is I feel for you. Ooh, could it be I'm falling in love with you, baby? Could it be I'm falling in love, ooh, baby? Could it be I'm falling in love with you? With you. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. How y'all doing? That song ain't got nothing to do with this video. It's just that I'm in love. I'm falling in love. No, I'm joking. I haven't fallen in love yet. No, I have not. Not yet. Not for a long time. But that song was playing earlier and it stuck in my head, so that's why I had to sing it. Who don't love the Spinners? Who don't love? It's a shame the way you mess around with your man. It's a shame. But anyway, that's not what I'm here for. I promise y'all, I ain't gonna be doing all this singing no more. I know y'all get tired of me singing on these channels, on these videos, on these reviews, I should say. So I think I'm gonna stop, right? I should stop, right? Just get to the video, right? Stop all of this foolishness. But anyway, did y'all check out my video of me in Jamaica? I had a great time. I was singing with the locals. I sang at a wedding. It was fabulous. Check out that video. Give that video some views while you at it, okay? Come on, do me a favor. Leave me some comments. Help a brother out. But let me give a shout out. Oh, what am I here for? I am here. Look at me. See, a mess. I am here. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. Let's start this over. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review Season 5, Episode 7 of what? Tyler Perry's comedy soap opera drama, The Oval. And tonight's episode is titled Exit Wounds. And this is Episode 7. But before I get into this episode, you know what I got to do. I got to give a shout out to my lovely subscribers who hold me down in the comment section. Lamont Simpson, Susan Stewart, Savannah, who is hilarious, always tease me, making fun of me. In all love, it's all love. Savannah, a.k.a. Latasha Scott, who I'm suing in court. Me and Savannah are rivals. She gonna get me for that. Why? No, she always bothered me. She always saying little things in the comment section that's kind of funny. She said she liked my soul. I love it. This is not a soul. She's funny though. She's funny. Shout outs to Savannah Rivers and more. It's all love. Randall Brown, Miss Tasha, Jennifer Calhoun, Karima Khadijah, Kalendra Antonelli, Raindrop. I can't even read my own handwriting. What does that say? Bobby Ray, the R.C. Kroger, Nadine Harris, and failed foster dog mom, and all the rest of you wonderful people that be holding a brother down in the comment section. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and let's keep this channel doing what? Going and growing. The episode starts off with Crackhead Hunter, the president. You know, last week he shot Scary Lonzo, and I told y'all Lonzo wasn't hurt or whatever because he shot him in the bulletproof vest. So this week, instead of the bulging that we get from Alonzo, now we got him, oh, it hurts so much. He's just so annoying. He's just, his character is really starting to irritate me. Now he's like, it hurts so much. It hurts like hell for him. And the president's asking all these questions. He's like, where'd you get these bad drugs from? He tells him he got it from the Richardson pharmacy. He's like, wait a minute. Isn't that where Sharon worked? And he's like, was Sharon in on this? And they told him, bring her to me. He said, no, Sharon ain't in on this because Sharon in jail herself. He said, oh, so it had to be that little punk boyfriend of hers, Kareem. And he's like, well, he's in the hospital. It's like, what he in the hospital for? She hit him upside the head with a bat. So he's like, bring me Kareem. So Donald tells Alonzo, don't you bring that boy up in here. What you need to do is go on down to that pharmacy and see what's going on. And I'm like, this whole thing, first of all, I'm trying to figure out why Donald is still walking around the White House when he was clearly fired by Eli. And now that the president is awake, Why are people still saying Eli's the president now? He's not the president now. He's the vice president, still doing temporarily in charge while Hunter gets himself better. So he's not really the president. So all of that is real stupid to me. So, but the president tells Alonzo, he says, "You lucky I aimed for your chest because I knew you had that vest on. Next time I'm gonna pow you, but not in the bulletproof area." So I was like, that was interesting. But Donald is on to something. Donald says, "You know what? Somebody trying to kill our president, and I got to get to the bottom." He said, "All this ain't making no sense. How all this is set up in the pharmacy, this, that, and the third." He's saying somebody set this whole thing up, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And I was like, okay. And then we go to Eli and Simone, and I was quite annoyed with this scene. And he's like, Eli's trying to play it off. Simone's asking him questions. He's basically saying to her, "Why would you think I would be cheating on you? No, I came down here to let you out only on one condition, that the first lady wants you to apologize to her or you'll go to jail. She wants to drop the charges. That's why you were being held in this bunker." That whole scene annoyed me, his whole thing. Eli just really irritated me. And it felt like Simone was falling for it a little bit, but then maybe not. But that whole scene was annoying me. She was like, "I can't be held down." Then she said, "You know what? You're right." She said, "You know what? You're right. I'll apologize, but can I at least go home and change?" And I was like, interesting. Then we saw Bobby and Max having a conversation with the guard outside, of the Secret Service agent outside of the bunker where she was in. And then, of course, Simone Simone saying that she wants Bobby to take her home instead of Max. So that was interesting. Then we go to Richard and Priscilla in the kitchen, and they're having their conversation, and she's looking for Victoria. Where's that bee? We didn't see Victoria tonight. I don't remember seeing her in this episode, this, that, and the third. But then she's like, "What's going on with this president? He's in the bed. He don't want nothing to eat. He don't want no whatever." So then Richard goes in there to see the president, and the President Crackhead, gives him this, "What are you doing in here? Where's the black girl with the big booty?" And he just starts interrogating him and like, "What's going on with this? What's going on with that?" Because he is feeling suspicious. He don't know who to trust. The president don't know who to trust. He think Richard is down with something. He's like, "Richard, where's Sharon? Don't you know Sharon? Wasn't she dating your son? What's going on with her? You don't know nothing about that?" And Richard's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man." So he's interrogating him. "You don't know nothing about that?" Then Priscilla comes in. He's like, "Oh, where's your husband?" And she's like, "What?" He was like, "Oh, you don't know where he's at? Oh, you don't know nothing?" Now, Priscilla, she wasn't being scary like Richard. She was answering him real stern. She's like, "What do you want me to say?" And he was like, "You know what? You know your husband was in here last night." And I said, that's the last thing she needs to hear, because she gonna flip. He said, "She was in here last night in this bed with my wife." And I'm saying to myself, if I was her, I'd be like, "And now here you are laying in the same bed where your wife was messing around with somebody." How nasty is that? Even if they change the sheets, like, why would you lay in that bed still? That's just me. But I like that Priscilla was not taking his mess from him. Priscilla was like, "Dude, whatever." Like, what? She wasn't. But then he was telling her, he said, "You know what? I don't want this. Go make me some soup. But you know what? When y'all make this soup, I need both of y'all to taste it first." Because he ain't trusting nobody, because he don't know who's trying to kill him, this, that, and the third. So then Priscilla and Sam go back and they have a conversation. And she's trying to figure things out. And Richard tells her, "Listen, Priscilla, Sam was at my house when I got home at midnight." She said, "Oh, yeah, that's right, because when I had him beat down, she's starting to do the timeline. She's like, "There's no way it was him. So who was it?" And then the stupid president did mention the guy had a cover over his head. So how did he assume it was Sam? And Eli is much taller than Sam. So how did you think that? But then again, he's a crackhead. So, I mean, what do you expect from a crackhead? And I thought all of that was interesting. And I'm like, what's going on here? Then we move on down to Priscilla. We already did Priscilla and Richard. Then we move on down to seeing the FBI speaking to Alan, and they're telling him, "Listen, we are trying to investigate the president. We know you know something. You need to help us out. And Alan's not budging. He doesn't trust anything. And he's saying, I ain't got nothing to say. Send me back to my cell. These people are corrupt. I know how they are. I don't want no parts. So he's like, leave me on up out of this, which that was interesting too. Then we move on down to Kareem, who's in the hospital or hurt. He wants to get up and leave. He calls his cousin and he's like, what's going on? The cousin is like, yo, things going bad. I think the president is dead. So I guess his cousin don't watch the news and he is not aware that the president is actually alive. So he's telling Kareem the president is dead and that we got to cover ourselves because it was your stuff that might have killed him, this, that, and the third, and the vice president is the president now and all this stuff. And Kareem's like, come get me. He's like, it's too hot right now. I ain't coming to get you. He said, no, come get me. He said, well, meet me on the corner. You got to be quick because if you trying to set me up, I'm going to hurt you. So everybody's paranoid. Everybody's worried and scared and all this stuff. So as soon as Kareem gets off the phone with his cousin, in walks Alonzo. Now Alonzo's tough now. No more bulging of the eyes, thank God, because I was sick of him all these last few episodes of bulging the eyes. Now he's like, get dressed. And Kareem was like, no, I can't get dressed. I got a headache and this, that. He said, what's wrong with your legs? Anything wrong with your legs? And he starts, roughing up Kareem. He's like, you're coming with me. Come on. And he's, did like that to Kareem and then take that off and clean up this blood. You going. Now Alonzo's tough now. After he been getting punked and bulging his eyes. Now he's tough. Now he want to do this to Kareem. And before that, Kareem had called Dale and had a conversation with Dale. And Dale was like, dude, Sharon's in jail and I quit because you're a drug dealer. You running ill, and what do you know about this? You need to tell me what all you need to know. And Dell's like, I don't need to tell you nothing, man, and I'm not being bothered. But here's my question for Dell. Didn't Kareem's cousin kind of frame Dell? So wouldn't these other big bag drug dealers be looking for Dell right now? Or did we drop that storyline? I don't know. Y'all, when they gonna pick that up? Because what's going on with that? So Alonzo has picked up Kareem. He gonna take him to the White House. That was interesting right there. And then we get this scene with Bobby and Simone. And Simone is just upset. And she pretty much can tell from what Bobby is saying. She knows that Bobby knows that her husband is messing around with Victoria. But he's like, I'm so sorry, this, that, and the third. And she's like, I know you know, and I know you know something, and she's explaining stuff. Then she tells him to come out of the room. And the plot twist is Simone gets on the phone, and we find out Simone is working with those FBI agents that were questioning Alan, and she's giving them information. She said, oh, yes, I got a lot of information. She did a lot of talking, a lot of things, a lot of incriminating things. I'll send you an email. Because if you remember, when she was in the bunker with Victoria, Victoria was telling her a whole bunch of stuff, and she recorded it. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Very interesting right there. So she's working with them. So it's like Simone is working with let me get this right. Simone is working with the FBI to take down the president. And her husband doesn't know this. Eli doesn't know this. But remember, at one point, her and Eli were working together, so we thought, to take down the president. But now she's also working separately with the FBI? That's what it seems. So I was like, very interesting what's going on here. So many twists and turns in this show. It's hard to keep up. It's also hard to figure out who to root for because everybody seems to be a jerk. I guess right now, I'm going to root for Simone. She seems to be Simone, and I guess Richard are the likable characters in here now. So those are the people I'm going to like. Because everybody else be doing all kinds of craziness. Y'all tell me, but it's like everybody's just all over the place. Then we go to Sam, and Sam is at the Ragadushi compound. That's what it looks like it was at. And he's like, oh, shoot. I guess he's trying to track down Crazy Jason. And then when he, gets a little bit closer, he gets stopped, and that's where the episode ended. So, I mean, this was an interesting episode. Not a lot of action, not too much going on, but at least Simone is out of the bunker. I don't know where this is all going, y'all. I don't know where all these twists and turns are going. And what did y'all think about these twists and turns and all the craziness? And again, we mentioned Sharon, but they have not shown Sharon. Where's Sharon? And where's Bobby? I mean, not Bobby. Where's Barry? Because they told us in that other episode that Barry's body, that wasn't Barry's body. Where the hell is Barry? I need answers. I need them. I need them now. I need to know what's going on. Where's Sharon? Let's show Sharon. Where are we going with this? Where are we going? And what's this investigation going on? What's going to happen? So you tell me. Oh, you know what else I thought was funny what's funny that I did enjoy tonight when just one thing that made me laugh in tonight's episode was when Priscilla was saying how nasty. Oh, Victoria, damn, she's a hoe. That wasn't Sam. Who's she screwing now? I thought that was really funny. Overall, this was a decent episode, but you know how I like it, y'all. I like it to have that action, that over-the-topness, that craziness. Not much of that going on here. Just a few things being revealed. We learned here that Simone is working with the FBI, and we're going to see what's going to pan out. What is Bobby and Max's plan? What's going on? What does Eli really think he's going to accomplish? He really annoys me now too. We gotta wait and find out to see what's going on. That's all I have for now. Tell me your thoughts. If it's something I missed in this episode that you want to point it out below down in the comment section. But I mean, that was pretty much it for this episode. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.